excited about the performance. I mean, we're disappointed in the result, but the performance was pretty good. We pushed them and we pushed ourselves, and we definitely challenged our limits physically and emotionally. And I think we put a good game, for the fans, and it was certainly an exciting match. And it was tough to go down 2, and it was tough to go down to 10 men. But we showed our fight, and that's what Steel City's about. And we wish Riverhounds all the best. They were a great opponent and a great host, and we wish them well in the second round.
And right off the bat, I mean, 7th minute, your corner kick, their first opportunity, set pieces. You probably preached that anyway, but just your thoughts on that, how that transpired.
Yeah, we wanted to have an advantage in the set pieces. We thought we could maybe sneak one in on the back post. We missed a chance late to probably put one in on the box and create some chances, maybe with a couple minutes left. But yeah, that early goal put us behind the 8 ball, and we missed the header, and maybe we could have got a little bit of luck with the referee, and that the referee unit did a great job today. It was a tough missed call for us, but now we're down 1-0, and it's the Pittsburgh Derby, and here we are, uphill battle, and early, and we had to deal with the pressure. I mean, Riverhounds put it on us in the first half, especially in the first 15-20 minutes, and then our number 9 Prexy did a really good job in minutes 30 through 45 to have a little bit better movement, and we were able to get out a little bit out of our half and create a little bit. Had a couple chances to maybe hit a shot on frame, didn't hit any shot. The ball got stuck underneath our feet. Got a couple blocks. So we go into halftime at 1-0, but we thought we pushed a little bit better in the last 15-20 minutes of the half, and we had a little bit of more courage and more bravery, and we knew that we could play with the lot. So we pushed a little bit more in the second half, and you saw what happened in the second. I think we showed our quality, and we possessed the ball pretty well, much better than the first half, and created a few more chances in the first half, and made a game out of it for sure.
So in your own half, you had Martin Dominguez starting goal. He made a trio pretty nice at that 1-0. I know Garrett Watson was in goal for you largely for the qualifying campaign. Why'd you go with Martin tonight, and how pleased were you with him keeping you really in this game in that first half?
Yeah, Martin came up with some big saves, and Martin was an extra player for us. He's got some great feet. Maybe he's missed a few passes today that he wants back, but man, he was pretty big in goal with some key saves, both halves, first and second. We saw a number of chances. They got in behind us a few times, and he was there for us. So a great addition to our team. I feel for Garrett. He's the club coach, and he's been with us for years. It was a tough decision for sure.
What do you think Sean Reagan's brought for you guys this year in his development?
Sean, what a performance, right? He's a senior in high school, and we were cracking up because we had a senior a couple years ago from Hampton, Luke Fiskus, and Luke had an amazing performance against the Michigan Stars in the first round, and catapulted himself and put himself in a good position to be recruited after that, and he's now been at Duquesne for a couple of years. And Sean was he didn't miss a beat. He put in the performance that probably Luke put in a couple of years ago. But that's our academy, and our academy develops players that you saw out there. It's tough, can play with the ball, can compete. He's played a number of passes, whether it's short, medium, or long, defended well, good in the aerial duel, cool and calm. Really, really good performance by Sean, and both center backs, to be honest. Joel was phenomenal as well. So it was good tandem, good pairing back there with Joel and Sean throughout the night.
What do you think is hardest thing for someone like that that's playing in high school to be in this kind of atmosphere?
Yeah, it's speed of play, the physicality, and he was up for it. He was certainly up for it. There's always some you have to adapt in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes for sure, but he adapted well, and he really came through for us. We wanted him to play 90. I had a couple subs in mind maybe for Sean, but didn't need it. They're all fantastic performance. Proud of him.
So you mentioned that Michigan Stars being back in the last Open Cup appearance, which obviously ended the 1-0, which means that tonight the goal from Nick Grego was the first open
Yeah.
cup goal in the club's history. How significant is that?
No, I'm proud of him. I mean, I'm proud of him. And this guy, Nicky Drake, if you don't know, I mean, he's in medical school, and he's making this happen for us and for himself and for his family. I mean, the Drakes are just Still City through and through, and proud of Nicky to sacrifice and make the suffer through a difficult game, not training that much. But he's our club captain, and yeah, I mean, of course, it would be Nicky Drake coming through with a goal to make it interesting, and yeah, I mean, and he did it well in front of the Still Army, and a lot of name calling probably, and he dealt with it really, really well. So, but that's not unusual. I mean, Nicky Drake is cool like the other side of the pillow, as they say.
When he scored, I mean, the bench, the team, the players, the momentum.
Yeah.
Did you feel it?
We felt it. Yeah, we felt it. I mean, there was belief, right? There was always been a belief that we could compete, and yeah, when you cut the lead in half and anything could happen. You know how it is. The 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey, as they say. So we had a chance to maybe, it gets to squeaky bum time in these moments. So yeah, I mean, I thought we had a chance, and it was just a little unfortunate that Willie got the second yellow. I mean, some legs tangle, and he goes off with the second yellow, and now we're chasing a little bit with 10 men, and it's difficult for sure. But yeah, we still pushed, didn't we? I mean, it was really interesting to see that they really didn't kill off the game completely. We had chances, and we even missed the chances I alluded to earlier to knock a ball in the box. Cam gets fouled, ball's probably 45, 50 yards away. Maybe we can create a different angle and serve one in, and we chose to go quick on it, which was maybe not the best decision, but we still pushed, and it was something that I think our fans and all the supporters that were there could be proud of, for sure.
And just on that note, like in terms of being able to come into this match and press and not sit back in a match, how important is it? I know you talk a lot about the club philosophy and your philosophy with this group, but there was no holding back against it.
Yeah, I mean, look, we train four times a week, 3-4 times a week. We have we had a great preseason, if you will, with a couple important matches against RMU. We brought in Beeling. We played those guys a couple times. We played Duquesne. So we've had some pretty good friendlies, and we're training 4 times a week. And I know we're not training 6-7 times a week. Mm-hmm. We're not a professional setup, but we believe that we can play a good brand of football. This is what happens when you train well and you're thinking about taking care of your players and putting a good product out there, and things. We have a process, and so we've seen that over the course of the last several years where we've been successful with our process, and we just followed that process again and made sure that we put a good product out there for our club and for the people of Pittsburgh. I hope that it was an enjoyable night of football. I hope it happens sometime very soon as well. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do this every year.
Hopefully every year. And one last question is just, again, having the number of local players that were on the field.
No.
Just your thoughts on that.
Critical. I mean, that's Still City DNA. I mean, here we are. We have 5 players that are from our academy, whether they're current players or players that graduated from our academy that's on the roster today, and all but one. I mean, Bish was unable to get in. We made the decision to we're down a goal, down 2 goals. We have to put another front runner in, and Sikosti gets the nod. But Bish and all those guys were phenomenal during the training program. I mean, we've been going at it since August, really, in the qualifiers. So when you think about it, we've trained a ton, and these guys have put in a great effort, to a bunch of sacrifice. The families. I want to thank the families for all that you do to make sure that these guys that are not getting paid, they're putting the time and effort into for Still City and for the love of the game, and so thank you for all the boys, no matter if they're academy or not. These guys have put it in, and thank you to the families who you know, sacrifice and allow us to express ourselves in this way.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Okay, thanks, guys.